Well, Coach, I mean, I think the best way to put this is just it was a street fight. It was a brawl. It was a defensive battle. I'm wondering, did you picture the game going this way? I mean, it's known that these Hayes have been playing low-scoring games. Would you have pictured a 10-8 game and the offense not scoring any touchdowns?
No, I was surprised. 0-0 at half. It had to. We going into the game, we knew it was going to be tough, and we knew we were going to struggle more than we have in the previous 2 weeks. But it's hard to wrap your head around that, and I had to explain to our kids that 0-0 at halftime is a good place. The glass is half full, and this is a good place to be with a very quality football team in Hayes.
The pressure there late was just major to get that fourth down stop and that third down stop as well to bring pressure on the quarterback. Just your thoughts on how your defense played tonight, especially in key situations to get stops and only giving up the one score on the night.
Well, it's fantastic. The pressure that we got up front, beating those kids across the face, a tackle for losses, that's just crucial to stopping that rushing attack with that big offensive line. But Hayes started to turn to the passing game, and we did a nice job there too with the coverage and as well as getting pressure on the quarterback and forcing him into some inaccurate throws.
I'm going to be honest with you. So when you touch the ball for the second half and JJ returns it for a touchdown, that punt return, first of all, big play, but I'm thinking, man, that defense is getting back out there. What does Hayes now do to respond? But just about that sequence, you get that touchdown. Nobody had points yet, but then the defense, I mean, you needed another stop, and Hayes didn't get really going truly and without shooting themselves in the foot until the fourth quarter.
Well, it's just testament to the kids. They just never stopped, and they were out there. The defense was out there almost the entire third quarter because the punt return, quick points, and then the defense goes right back out. And we started to get a little bit tired, but we stepped up and made a stop. And so it was very impressive, just the heart and desire of our defense.
Didn't see a whole lot of JJ there in the fourth quarter. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's all right. We just got to continue to. He still has some lingering issues with some injuries, and he's still trying to get back to 100%.
I know a bit of a bummer with those drops, but I want to ask you about your quarterback play when they're facing truly the first adversity they have as starting quarterbacks. How well do you feel like Finn did and McLean to handle these really nail-biting situations?
Well, there's lots to learn from. I was proud of Finn there at the end there. We did a little read play, and he hit Grayson to convert on the first down, and we felt like after that point that maybe we'd be able to run the clock out, but of course we had 3 penalties in a row and backed ourselves out of that drive and be able to run the clock out. So Finn stepped up in that situation, but both of them still have some maturing to do, and we got to execute in big situations. The penalties, especially in the short yardage plays, we just can't have, and we can't have those busts. And so it's 3rd and 2, 4th and 1. We have to convert, and we have to execute a lot better.
What did this team prove tonight to prepare them for the rest of the season?
Well, I mean, Hayes is a fantastic football team. They've already beat Derby in Choctaw, and a defending state champ from Oklahoma, who's a very talented team. So Hayes is a heck of a football team. So it just proves that our kids can step up, and we can compete with whoever's on the field.
You have any more? Thanks, Coach.
All right.
Yep.
I think the headline might be, "Done it again."
I used to say that when Chris was on the field and making a lot of sacks from the edge.
Yeah. Well, it was a big play, but I tell you what, the entire defensive unit and the coaching staff of the defense just stepped up, and Coach Aslan does a fantastic job of dialing stuff up and getting the pressure there, and can't say enough about our defense.
All right, thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.